So I just got in from shoveling. Today was the first time we've gotten snow this year, and that's always a joy. So I've been kind of getting bombarded with questions all day about snowblowers in general. Like, hey, what should I buy? Should I buy a single stage? Should I buy a dual stage snowblower? And what size snowblower should I buy for my driveway? So things you want to keep in mind about what size snowblower you should buy for your driveway is the amount of driveway length that you have, width, how many cars does it hold. So in what area do you live in the United States? How much snow do you typically get? Like, these are all questions you kind of want to keep in mind while shopping for a snowblower. I've had a bunch of different snowblowers over the years. Toro tends to send me a couple every year. One of the snowblowers that I like the single stage snowblowers if you have like under 8 inches of snow, because they can get down to the pavement and they really clear off the driveway pretty good. They help to prevent ice. But if you tend to live in an area that gets over a foot of snow, and I'm in that area, I mean, we're in New Hampshire, so we can get anywhere from 8 inches to 28 inches, 24 inches of snow. So for my weekend warrior, I like the Toro 28 inch. It's an 828. It's a 28 inch bucket on the thing. And I've got two driveways. I got a corner lot. So my front driveway has like two cars that are one in front of the other. That's a smaller driveway, but I've got a side driveway and that holds 4 cars. So the 828 that has a 28 inch bucket, that's a dual stage snowblower. I've got to tear through 2 snowbanks usually because I've got 2 driveways, and I need that extra power, and it's kind of nice to have the extra size on the bucket. But in the front driveway, it can get kind of tight going around some stuff with that one. So I could also utilize like a 24 inch, 2-stage snowblower. But you really got to kind of take a few things into consideration, like I mentioned. If I lived in an area that I had like a 2-car driveway, I only had 1 driveway, and the snowbank wasn't really too bad. And usually, I get about 8 inches or under, a year when the snow does fall. Maybe I would, if I could only afford 1 snowblower, maybe I would get just a single stage snowblower, because usually, in a 24 inch, they're usually a little bit lighter, easier to muscle around. And, I've got a couple of single stages here on the site. You can check out the Toros, and they do a good job. And, I gave Steve one of the single stage snowblowers that I had because, he doesn't like to muscle around the biggest snowblower. There's a lot of extra weight to it, so you need some extra body strength, and I don't mind it. But it's another thing to consider. One other thing to keep in mind too is there are a bunch of electric battery operated snowblowers out there now. We've done a couple over the last couple of years with Toro. Last year they sent us one that, in the realm of battery operated snowblowers, I'm a gas guy. I like gas all day long because I've got to tear through 2 snowbanks. But if you live in an area that isn't crazy with snow depth when it does snow, and it's usually a dry snow and it's fluffy, definitely look into the battery operated snowblowers. They might be a good fit for you, and then you're not dealing with gas and the noise and everything else. But hey, where I live, everybody's out there at 5 a.m. ripping the hot gas snowblowers and letting them fly. So the noise isn't a problem in my neighborhood. But if you have any questions, I'll leave a comment on this video, and I'll reply back to you, try to help you out, and try to guide you in the right way if I can. And I don't mind. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. We love to have you guys. Take it easy, guys, and I hope you don't shovel. Use your snowblower. Take care.